Alrighty, and here are our starting lineups. First, for the Wildcats of Penn College. Starters are number 5, Emily Pardee, a 5'9" junior out of Williamsport High School. Number 21, Allie Troop, a 5'5" senior out of Huntington, Pennsylvania. She'll be joined in the starting lineup by her younger sister, Lexi Troop, a 5'6" sophomore out of Huntington. The leading scorer is number 25, Rachel Teets. She's averaging 11 points per game. She's out of Middleburg, Pennsylvania. And in the middle, Belle Heitzman, a 6'1" junior out of nearby Muncie. Penn College is located right in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. For the Keystone College Giants, number 3, Riley Berry, leading the club in scoring with 17 points per game. She's a 5'8" senior out of Margate, Florida. And Sanchez is a 5'7" sophomore. She wears number 4. Number 11, Malaysia Bryant, a 5'3" junior out of Harlem. She's leading the club in steals with 24. Anaya Ortiz, a 5'5" freshman out of Reading. She leads the clubs in assists with 22. She's wearing number 21, and number 25, Michaela Sigafus, the only local product on the Keystone roster. She rounds out the starting lineup. She's a 5'8" junior from nearby Tunkhannock Area High School. Both clubs, this is their first game back from holiday break. Keystone College overall is 4-6 on the season, 2-2 record in United East play. Penn College, they are 3-9 overall with a 1-1 record in United East play. This technically is not a conference game for Keystone because each club is in a separate division of the United East. So we're just about ready to throw it up here from La Plume, Pennsylvania. This will be the Giants' last game of the calendar year for 2023. Emily Pardee set to jump center against Ange Sanchez. We are underway here in Keystone. Giants win the tap. Little runner by Ortiz. And very quickly, the Giants have a 2-0 lead. Keystone man-to-man here. Ball screen. Stolen. That's Sanchez or Ortiz again. She lays it in. 4-0 Keystone right off the bat. So head coach Jason Wright could not have scripted a better start, and we quickly have an injury timeout. Number 23, Lexi Troop, was a little shaken up on the play. She'll be replaced by Maya Patterson. She's another local product, 5'9" sophomore from Loyal Sock High School. So here's the Wildcats, already down 4-0. Keystone sticking man-to-man. Little high-low entry, and the Pardee. That shot is blocked. Here's Keystone in transition. Bryant looked for Sigafus with the bounce pass. She wasn't ready for it. Turnover. Penn has numbers. That ball was deflected. Wildcats retain possession. Baseline jumper good for Mia Patterson, who just checked in. For the injured Lexi Troop. Lady Wildcats playing man-to-man. Here's the leading scorer, Riley Berry, with the ball on the perimeter. Shot clock down to 15. Dribble handoff. Bryant stopped at the free throw line. Little dribble handoff to Berry with the floater, no good. Teets with the ball. Gives it up to Pardee. Baseline drive by Patterson, who finds a cutting Pardee for 2. And we are tied up 4-4. Berry initiates the offense. She gets it back. Little ball screen. She looks to attack baseline. Little floater, no good. Wildcats in transition. Allie Troop with the layup. And Penn College on a 6-0 run. They take the lead 6-4. Bryant, dangerous pass, almost picked off. It did get to Ortiz. She drives, no good. Rebound Pardee. Great hustle getting back in transition by Malaysia Bryant. And that ball landed on the Penn College player who is across the baseline. So that'll be out of bounds on Penn. It'll be Keystone Giants basketball. Number 5, Madison Reeves, a newcomer to the roster, checks in for Keystone. She's a transfer from Montclair State, a product of Immaculata High School in Somerset, New Jersey. That's her with the ball right now. Sigafus on the perimeter. That pass is stolen by Teets, and she converts. 8-4 Wildcats. Ill-advised pass. Telegraphed, and Teets made the Giants pay with the easy layup. Sigafus in the high post. Nearly turned over. It is turned over. Here's Pardee. And they have a foul. It's the first foul of the game. It is on Anaya Ortiz, the 5'5" freshman from Reading. And that'll send Emily Pardee to the free throw line. She leads the Wildcats in assists on the season with 30. If you're just joining us, it is 8-4 Penn College early over Keystone. And Jason Ryan wants to talk it over. He'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll pause briefly here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. 8-4 Penn College with 6:28 left in the first. We're back here live from the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. 6:28 left in the first period. Penn College with an 8-4 lead. Emily Pardee will go to the line to shoot 2. Keystone scored the first 4 points of the game. Penn has answered with an 8-0 run. A good amount of those points have come off Keystone turnovers. I'm sure that's what Jason Ryan addressed in the 30-second timeout as Pardee converts the first of 2 free throws. She gets the second. 10-4 Wildcats. Here's Barry, brings it over the timeline. Penn College sticking with the man-to-man defense. Shot clock down to 15. Barry gets it back. Guarded by a big. Let's see if she takes advantage. Driving kick. Shot clock down to 8. Giants got to do something here. Great drive by Ortiz. She just beat the shot clock. Desperation shot. She beat the buzzer. 10-6 Penn. Keystone switching it up. They're now showing zone. Entry into the high post into Heitzman. No good. Loose ball picked up by Ortiz. She drives it. Tried to draw the contact. No whistle. And Penn has numbers. There's Teets in transition, 12-6. I think Keystone expected a whistle there, didn't get one. And Penn College took advantage and got the easy layup. That's a 3-ball from Cameron Cortinas, who just checked in, no good. Rebound Penn. It'll remain Penn basketball. That was off Anaya Ortiz. Penn College getting opportunities here in transition. I'm sure Jason Ryan is quite concerned. Penn will have the basketball along the baseline with 24 on the shot clock. Wildcats had 6 on the floor. Shocked there was no stoppage of play there. Here's Barry with the drive, no good. Rebound Teets. She leads the club in both scoring and rebounding, averaging 11 points per game and 5 boards. Allie Troop initiates the offense here. Penn with a definite size advantage, and they go inside. This is Eliza Newcomer. No good. Ange Sanchez in transition. Ortiz thought about it, but didn't pull the trigger. Now she does for 3, and that is good. Keystone needed that, and all of a sudden it's a one-possession game. 12-9, Penn College leads with 4 minutes left in the opening period. Giants sticking in that zone. Penn gets the offensive rebound. Skip pass to Teets. She swings it to Mia Patterson. No good on the jump shot. Barry in transition. Pulls up for 3. Good. And we got a tie game. So Keystone finding their mojo offensively. It's now a 12-12 game. Giants sticking to that 2-3 zone, which they showed coming out of the timeout. 3 ball from the lefty in the corner, and that is good for Rachel Teets. 15-12 Wildcats. Barry tries the answer, no good. And that'll be Penn College basketball. As Bryant checks back in, along with Ange Sanchez for the Giants. Here's Allie Troop bringing the ball up. Giants showed trap, and they created the turnover. Penn got rattled, led to a traveling call. So this game's been a game of spurts. Drive by Bryant, and that'll be a turnover, traveling. You would expect rust from both teams because they've been off for more than a week with the holiday break. This is their first game back since the end of the first semester. Here's Troop into the high post. Back to Troop. She drives it. Shot clock down to 10 for the Wildcats. They got to do something and do something fast. 3 ball from the lefty, no good. That was a bit of a force there by Teets. There's a 3 ball, no good by Cortinas. They'll be out of bounds. That didn't draw anything. Go over to Penn. Emily Pardee checks back in for the Wildcats. She replaces newcomers, so Penn College going small here. Jason Ryan answers by going big as Michaela Sigafus comes in and replaces Ortiz. So they replace a guard with a big. Giants sticking with the zone. Great ball movement by Penn. Inside out 3 to Kaylee Miller, who just checked in. She knocks it down. The junior out of Athens High School of the Northern Tier League of Pennsylvania. And it is 17-12 Penn. Minute 40 to play here in the first period. Drive by Bryant, no good. Here comes Penn. They have numbers. Keystone off the turnover, converts. Bryant, 17-14 Giants. Giants now matching up. They're getting out of the zone. Minute 14 here to play in the first period. We have a whistle, and that is a travel. The lead official had a foul. He had his hand raised with a clenched fist. The C had a travel, which I guess it was his area of the floor. If you're Penn College, you'll take the turnover over the personal foul. Minute 8 left. First period, 17-14 if you're just joining us. Ortiz with the drive, backs her defender down, no good. Rebound Teets. Troop denied. Good ball movement, gets swung by the Wildcats. That's Pardee on the perimeter. Back to Troop. Shot clock down to 15. 3 ball by the younger Troop. That's Lexi. No good. Riley Berry in transition. Pull up 3, short. Sigafus had the ball. Couldn't get possession. Keystone gets it right back. They can play for the final shot of the period. 19 seconds left. Shot clock off. Ortiz. They'll clearly play for the last shot. Ortiz drives, gets to the rim and finishes. 3 seconds left. And that'll do it for the first period. After 1 quarter of play, Penn College 17, the Keystone Giants 16. We'll pause briefly on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here live at the Gamble Athletic Center after 1 period of play. Penn College leads Keystone 17-16 in women's basketball action. We'll start the second period. It'll be Penn basketball. Both teams bitten by the turnover bug in that opening period, which is to be expected. This is their first game back from holiday break. Both teams had a layoff from both games and practices. So a little bit of rust. Keystone showing zone here to start the second period. There's Teets, the leading scorer of the Wildcats. Penn College with a 3-out, 2-in look offensively. Ball goes into the post. And Heitzman draws the foul. So Penn College clearly looking to pound the ball inside to start that second period of play, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul's on Ortiz. That's her second. First free throw long. Belle Heitzman, a 6'1" junior from Muncie, which is just outside of Williamsport, where Penn College is located. This will be Keystone's first possession here, the second period. Penn College sticking to the man. Ortiz finds a cutting Berry, give and go. One of the simplest plays in basketball, give and go. Riley Berry converts. Great pass. Finding a cutting Troop. That would be Allie Troop. Pardee shows why she leads the club in assists. Here's Berry. Cross-court, dangerous cross-court pass. Sigafus did get it. 3-bomb by the lefty, and Sanchez no good. Here's the point guard, Troop. She drives it, no good. Rebound, Heitzman. Long 2, probably a force there by Pardee, no good. And we do have an injury. She came down, it looked like she possibly rolled an ankle on the Keystone defender. We have a stoppage of play, I believe, for the injury, and there is a discrepancy with the scoreboard. I think they have it figured out right now. It is 22-18 Penn. As the athletic training staff heads out to attend to Emily Pardee. She took that jump shot. It looked like her foot came down on the foot of a Keystone defender, and she may have rolled an ankle. Being helped off the court. Wildcats can't afford to lose her. She leads the club in assists with 30. We'll see if she will return to play. So 8:27 here left in the second period. Penn College with a small lead, 20-18. Both clubs members of the United East, but this is not a conference game. They're in separate divisions. But both teams, they are 500 in league play. Keystone 2-2. They trail Notre Dame of Maryland by 2 games. Notre Dame is 4-0 in their division. And Penn College is 1-1. They trail Penn State Harrisburg by 1 game in their division. Penn State Harrisburg 2-0. Penn College sticking man-to-man. Ortiz with the drive. Good off the glass. We have a tie game, 20-20. This is Allie Troop off to Teets. Looked like they were going to come up, set a ball screen, didn't happen. Teets gets it back, shot clock down to 17. High post. Good defense by the Giants. Shot clock under 10, but they get the easy bucket inside by Keely Baker, a 6-foot freshman out of Lewisburg. Good amount of these Penn College Wildcats, they're from Central PA, which is where their campus is located, out in Williamsport, better known as Billtown. Ortiz, free throw line jumper, no good. Loose ball, who's got it? Wildcats. Here's Rachel Teets. Gives it up to the elder troop, that's Allie. Good ball movement. The lefty Teets, 3-ball, nothing but net. And Jason Ryan wants to talk it over. He'll call a 30-second timeout. So it's 6:59 left in the second period. The Penn College Wildcats, 25. The Keystone Giants, 20. Here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream, we'll take a brief pause. We're back here at Keystone College, 25-20. Penn College with the early lead over Keystone, 6:59 left in the second period. This is Bryant running the point here for the Giants. Into Ortiz. Looking post, defended well by Penn. Barry gets it, 15 on the shot clock. She screens away. Bryant gets to the rim and she draws a foul. So good set drawn up there by Jason Ryan. And it'll send Malaysia Bryant to the free throw line. The 5'3" junior out of Harlem. She's leading the club in steals so far this year with 24. Bryant, no good on the first. That foul was on Rachel Teets of Penn. That's her first, the team's first for the period. Second shot is good. And the newcomer to the Giants, Madison Reeves, checks back in. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, she's a transfer from Montclair State, a 5'5" freshman out of Somerset, New Jersey. So 25-21 Wildcats. This is their leading scorer, Rachel Teets, initiating the offense. Keystone sticking with that zone. Teets gets it back. Lefty pull-up jumper, no good. Berry in transition. See what she does. She's taking it to the 10, short. Teets rebound. Tried to dish it off to Patterson. It'll be off Patterson. So it'll be turnover, Keystone Giants basketball. Wildcats sticking to man-to-man. There's Reeves, the newcomer, with the ball at the point. Dishes off to Berry. She's being guarded by Teets. Bryant along the baseline. Shot clock down to 8. Ortiz backs her defender down. Little up and under move. Good off the glass. 25-23 Penn. 5:32 left here in the second period. Oh, nice little attack from the baseline there from Penn. Ball went down on the baseline to Patterson, and she found a diving Keely Baker. Baker gets fouled. She'll go to the line. That Keystone fouls on Bryant, her first. Second team foul of the period. So Baker, a 6-foot freshman out of Lewisburg, she leads the club in block shots with 7. This is the first free throw. Second free throw is good, so she gets 1 of 2. 26-23. Favor of the Wildcats. There's Ortiz. Once again, looking to back her defender down. Defended well by Penn. Cortinas thought about it. Defers to Berry. Berry shoots the 3, no good. A little bit of a frustration foul there by Bryant. Jason Ryan can't be happy about that. One of his top players committing a foul about 90 feet away from the basket. That's her third foul of the period. So Bryant will take a seat with 5 minutes left in the second period. That was a clear frustration foul. Bryant's too good of a player to pick up a foul that far away from the goal. Giants with that zone. High-low look. Down to Patterson, and she converts. 28-23 Penn. Reeves gives it up to Ortiz, who receives the ball screen from Cortinas. Baseline drive, skip to Sanchez, no good. Penn looking to be the aggressor here in transition, and that ball will be off Keystone. The Wildcats will retain possession. Kaylee Millard inbound along the baseline. She's practically in the corner. Oh, great find. That is Patterson who converts. Looked like it was coming back to the inbounder, and that diagonal pass found Patterson for the easy layup. Penn switching a lot of screens here, so Keystone might have some matchups. They might have a big guarding a guard on the perimeter, or they may have a guard switching out into a big down low. See if the Giants look to exploit those mismatches. And that is a turnover. 30-23 Penn. Keystone in need of a stop. And they're in that 2-3 zone. They'll change defenses. Started the game man-to-man. And they've mixed in a little bit of zone, mostly zone, along the way. Official on the baseline had it out to Penn College. And he is overruled by one of his colleagues. It'll be reversed, and it'll be Keystone basketball. So good piece of officiating there. Both of them got together and got the call right. Nothing wrong with that. Sanchez with the drive. Found Cortinas, no good. And we have a foul. Now go against Keystone. fouls piling up. That's on Ann Sanchez. That's her second. So both her and Bryant with 2 fouls here in the first half. Teets tracked down the rebound. She gets it back. Penn size really giving Keystone fits here. And Penn is pounding the ball inside often. Riley, contested 3 off the back iron. This is Allie Troop. 2:45 left, 30-23 Wildcats. Skip pass. High post look, good ball movement by Penn. Shot clock down to 15. Into the post to Heitzman. Now has a turnover going the other way. Bryant checks back in for the Giants. She's got 2 fouls, so she needs to be careful. She replaces Cortinas. So the Giants going with a 4-guard look here. So contrasting styles of basketball. Penn College will be playing power bully basketball with a much bigger lineup. Keystone going the finesse route. Here's Barry. Keystone, as expected, with the small lineup going 5 out. Bryant with the drive, no good. Here's Troop, and they got her with a player control foul. She pushed off on Bryant, right in front of the official. So that'll be Allie Troop's first personal foul, team second. So 2 team fouls on Penn, 4 on Keystone. So Penn will be in the bonus on the next team foul by the Giants. 2:02 left, 30-23 Penn. Both teams in a little bit of an offensive drought here. Here's Sigafus on the perimeter. She's checked back in. So they've gone with a little bit of a bigger lineup now. Barry, cut off along the baseline, looks to dish to Sigafus. That ball is stolen. Teets in transition. Good ball movement. Here's the 3 from Galbraith. Good. She just checked into the game. She's a freshman from Shrewsbury. And just like that, Penn has a 10-point lead. If you're Jason Ryan, you want to keep this deficit, you want to cut it to 10, or keep it under 10 going into the intermission here. And that's a travel on Reeves. So go over to Penn. Got a minute 8 left, second period, 33-23. Wildcats over Giants. Giants going man-to-man. They're out of the zone. Here's the drive by Troop. No good. Here's Barry. Giants can go 2 for 1 here if they get a shot early enough in this possession. Bryant, little dish along the baseline to Sigafus, no good. 31 seconds left in the half. 27 on the shot clock, so a 4 different differential between game clock and shot clock. As Sanchez checks back in, she replaces Reeves. Baker gives Patterson a blow. Here's Galbraith, who just knocked down a 3 to make this a 10-point game. Looks inside to Teets, high post. Drove it into 4 defenders, and it looks like we'll have a held ball. Possession error going to Keystone. So shot clock is off. Keystone can play for the final shot with just over 21 seconds left in the half. Barry initiates the offense to Sanchez. Down to 10. Ortiz has to do something. Down to 6. She gets the ball screen from Barry. Dish to Sigafus. No good. Barry, desperation 3 to beat the buzzer. That is blocked. And at halftime, The Penn College Wildcats lead the Keystone Giants 33-23. We'll pause here briefly on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here live at the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. Penn College Wildcats lead the Keystone College Giants 33-23. Here in women's basketball, I'm Bill Jones. Some first half statistics. Second quarter really was the Achilles for the Giants. In the first half, they got outscored by Penn 16-7. Leading the Wildcats in scoring is their leading scorer on the year, Rachel Teets. She played all 20 minutes, scored 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Wildcats shot 48% from the floor. Keystone College, they're led at the intermission by Anaya Ortiz. She has 15 points, 7 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3. Riley Berry struggled shooting the ball. She's Keystone's leading scorer coming into this game, averaging 16.9 points per game. She has 5, just 2 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3. Giants shooting 32% from the floor for the first half. Also a story for Penn College. Their bench outscored Keystone's bench 14-0. Maya Patterson scored 6 points in 16 minutes of play coming off the bench for the Wildcats. One important note for Penn College, their leading assist person for the team, Emily Pardee, rolled an ankle midway through the first half. She will not return. It appears she did not go back into the locker room with her team at the intermission. She stayed out on the bench to get care from the athletic training staff here at Keystone, and she will not start the second half. So I would say she's doubtful for the second half of action today. Penn College, they play on Tuesday, so probably they're thinking big picture, getting her rested up for and recovered for Tuesday's game. They'll be at Houghton University out in New York. So 33-23 Penn College over Keystone. As we start the second half, it'll be Penn College basketball. Starting the half for Penn, it'll be Heitzman, Teets, Allie Troop, Lexi Troop, and Mia Patterson. Patterson is replacing Pardee in the lineup. As I mentioned, she rolled an ankle about midway through the first half. Here's Penn College. Keystone starting the half in zone. Run Teets along the baseline. That is stolen, but thrown away. It'll remain Penn College basketball. So they'll get a fresh shot clock with 30, because Keystone did have possession. Here's Allie Troop. Patterson at the high post. She's looking underneath to Heitzman. Little high-low action for an easy 2. So 35-23 Penn. Coach Brittany Money making sure the ball went inside for their first possession of the second half. Here's Bryant giving it up to Sanchez. Ortiz on the wing. Shot clock down to 12. She drives, spins. Well defended, but scores. Tough shot by Anaya Ortiz. She has 17 of the 25 for the Giants. Ball inside to Patterson. That free throw line jumper long. Berry in transition. Pull up for 3. No good. Rebound Lexi Troop. Hits ahead to her older sister, Allie. That pass almost picked off. We have a travel, go over to Keystone. So Jason Ryan needs an offensive spark here. They're still down 10, 35-25. They need to string together some stops and have some quality possessions. Tie this thing up. Plenty of basketball to be played as we're early here in the second half, 8:35 in the third, as Bryant drains the 3 from the wing. Correction, that was that a 2 or a 3? Scoreboard signaling that it was a 3, 35-28. Teets along the baseline, no good with the jumper. That's off the Wildcats, and it will be Keystone basketball. So that was a 3. She was close to the line, but they count as a 3. 35-28 Penn. Bryant, who just hit the 3, slices through the defense, little floater short. Rebound Patterson, and she's fouled. Another frustration foul by Bryant. So she has 3 fouls. She'll be replaced by the newcomer, Madison Reeves, who just transferred in from Montclair State. So Bryant has 3 fouls on the afternoon, 2 of which were about 90 feet away from the basket. 2 frustration fouls. And Keystone does not have the deepest bench, so Jason Ryan cannot afford that. It's Teets with the little floater in the paint, no good. He'll go over to Keystone. There's the newcomer, Reeves, with the 3. That was short. No remain. Penn College basketball is off a Wildcat. 20 on the shot clock. This is Ortiz, who has 17 points. She has 17 of the 28 for Keystone. Skip past to Sanchez. She gets the ball screen. Dishes off to Barry. Riley with the drive. That pass is deflected and stolen. Teets on the wing. Finds a cutting Heitzman for an easy 2. 37-28 Penn. Wildcats sticking with that man-to-man defense. Barry being guarded by the bigger Teets. 3 ball from Cortinez, no good. Rachel Teets will give it up to Troop. Great ball movement, inside out. Inside to Rachel Teets, no good off the front iron. Riley Berry in transition, looking to find her groove offensively. And that's a turnover, and the Wildcats have numbers. Bounce pass off to Miller, who gives it up to Heitzman, no good. And we have a foul. That'll go against Mia Patterson. Jason Ryan subs Riley Berry out. I don't think he was too happy with her decision-making the last possession with that turnover. So it's 6 minutes left here in the third period, 37-28 Penn College with the lead over Keystone. So Bryant will take over at the point as Berry gets a breather. Over to Ortiz. Inside to Cortinez, high post, finds a cutting Bryant. She is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the 5'3" junior out of Harlem will look to cut this to a 7-point deficit. First shot is no good. So Bryant 0 for 2, and that ball is off Penn, so Keystone gets a break there. And love the ball along the baseline as Barry, that was a very short breather. She'll replace Reeves. So let's see if Keystone can capitalize on that mistake by Penn. Barry comes across the double screen along the baseline. She fires for 3, long. Rebound, Adams. Troop. She got bumped, lost possession. However, it got in the hands of Rachel Teets, who finds Miller. She's denied. Sanchez in transition, gives to Barry. Cortinez dishes out to Bryant, 3 ball short. She tracks down her own rebound, and Bryant What a second effort. She tracks down her own miss, gets the offensive rebound, lays it in. And right now it's 37-30 Penn College. As the Wildcats take a 30-second timeout, we will pause briefly on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here at the Gamble Athletic Center. Penn College Wildcats lead the Keystone College Giants 37-30 here in women's basketball. Both teams, this is their first game back from holiday break. It'll be Penn College basketball, who had a 10-point lead at the half, and Keystone just won't go away. They're feisty, they're scraping and clawing. Penn can't deliver the knockout punch. They found a diving Teets, no good. Bryant. She's been a one-man wrecking crew, and she gets fouled and will go back to the line. So Malaysia Bryant giving the Giants a great spark here in the second half. She can convert here. She can make it a 5-point game. She converts the first. She's a 48% free throw shooter coming into this game. Can't leave points at the line. So she's 2 for 2 there. We got a 5-point game. Keystone, they got a spark thanks to Malaysia Bryant. Here's Troop at the point. Over to Rachel Teets, into the high post, kick back out to Troop. Rachel Teets, 3-ball, good from the wing. The lefty converts. And it's back to an 8-point game. They lose Bryant in transition, and she takes advantage, drives it to the rim. She's fouled, basket's good, and she'll go to the line for the conventional 3-point play. So Teets drained the 3, and Penn College got napping in transition. Keystone took advantage, and they found Bryant, and she goes to the line with the hoop and the harm. So it's back to a 5-point game. That's Kenny Galbraith, who nailed the 3 in the first half. She checks back in for Penn. Reeves and Rose Bear check in for the Giants. Bear seeing her first action of the afternoon. She is a 5'4" junior out of Taft High School, the Bronx, New York. Free throw line jumper by Maddie Adams, and she was wide open. She knocks it down. 42-35, 4:10 left in the third period. Reeves overplayed back cut. Right idea, better execution though, needed from Keystone. As that ball goes off the Giants, it'll be Penn basketball. This is Galbraith running the point here for the Wildcats. She's just a freshman. And to Adams. Great drive by Patterson, and she's fouled. So Mia Patterson go to the line to shoot 2. She gave the Wildcats a big spark off the bench in the first half, scoring 6 points. And the sophomore from Loyalsock Township High School, just outside of Williamsport, will go to the line for 2. First free throw good, 43-35 Penn. Long on the second, rebound Barry. Here's Reeves, drive, kick out to Ortiz. She's being guarded tightly by Patterson. Shot clock down to 10. Bear with the drive, and that's a travel. So 43-35, Wildcats over the Giants. Here in the third period, Adams to Patterson. Over to Lexi Troop. She drives, lefty, scoop, good. And Penn College has its 10-point lead back that they had at halftime, 45-35, 3:09 left in the third. Ortiz being guarded by Patterson. This offense right now very stagnant for Keystone. They got to get some movement, get some cutting, get some screening. Riley Berry with the drive. Little floater, no good. Rebound Rachel Teets. She leads the Wildcats in both scoring and rebounding. Guarded by Berry. Keystone out of the zone. They're now man-to-man. Switching defenses often here in this game. Inside to Adams. Kick out. Ball gets swung. That's Troop. Free ball, no good. Rebound Galbraith. Galbraith's giving them good minutes off the bench. She's knocked down a three, and she's running the point here. And we have an illegal screen on Penn College. So that'll be a player control foul going over to Keystone. And that foul's on Maddie Adams. That's her third, team's fifth. Now there won't be free throws here because that was an offensive foul. But Keystone is in the bonus the remainder of the period. There's Bryant. Finds Ortiz. Keystone's got to find their groove here offensively. Ortiz drive. We have a foul. Now send the Giants to the line for the bonus. That foul's on Lexi Troop. So Anaya Ortiz, the 5'5" freshman out of Reading, will shoot the bonus here. Ortiz, a 67% free throw shooter. She converts the first 9-point game. Ortiz converts on the second. Here's Galbraith. She's getting a lot of minutes this half. With the injury to Emily Pardee. She rolled an ankle in the first half and has not returned. Galbraith over to Troop, back to Galbraith. She drives. Free throw line jumper by Patterson, no good. Rebound, Reeves. Just joining us, Reeves, a newcomer to the club. She's a transfer from Montclair State. And that's a turnover, and that'll go over to the Penn College Wildcats. So 1:30 left in the third quarter. Penn leads Keystone 45-37. It's Kaylee Miller, the 5'7" junior. I'm sorry, 5'4" junior out of Athens. Will check back in for the Wildcats. Keystone going back to the 2-3 zone. So Jason Ryan, he likes to switch defenses. He'll go back from man to zone, back to man. There's a three from Miller, no good. Teets got a piece of it, but it's off her. It'll go back to Keystone. Here's Malaysia Bryant. Being guarded by Galbraith. Got about a minute remaining here in the third period. Keystone trailing by 8, 45-37. Cortinas for three. That's short. Rebound Troop. Here's Miller. Penn can go 2 for 1 here. At the end of the period, dribble handoff, double ball screen. Miller couldn't turn the corner. She's trapped. Finds Teets, who finds a cutting Heitzman down low. That was great ball movement by Keystone as she gets fouled right at the rim, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. With 40 seconds here left in the third period. Heitzman gets the first. She's a 6'1" junior out of Muncie, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Williamsport, which is the home of Penn College. So 2 for 2 for Heitzman. And Penn College gets that 10-point lead back that they had at halftime. 40 seconds left here in the third period. Berry brings it over. Keystone's got to find their mojo offensively. Berry gets the screen from Ortiz. She's being hounded by Miller. Turns the corner, little runner off the glass, no good. Shot clock off, down to 20. Here's the younger Troop Lexi, hands off to Galbraith. We're down to 13 seconds here in the half. Teets, foul line jumper, that's way short. Rebound Ortiz, 5 seconds left. Keystone's got to show some urgency here. She wheels and deals just inside half court, no good off the glass. So after 3 periods of play, Keystone College, they trail the Penn College Wildcats 47-37. We'll pause briefly here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here live at the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. Penn College leading Keystone in women's basketball 47-37. Two clubs played dead even here in the third period. Keystone, however, in this fourth and final period cannot trade baskets. They got to get stops and get quality possessions on the offensive end to overcome this double-digit deficit. It'll be Keystone basketball to start the final quarter. So Jason Ryan going with Berry, Ortiz, Reeves, Sanchez, and Cortinas to start this fourth and final period. Penn going with Heitzman, the Troop sisters, Teets, and Miller. As Penn will stick man-to-man. So Ortiz down on the block. Skip pass to Reeves for 3. That is good. So that is Madison Reeves' first points as a Keystone Giant. As I mentioned, she transferred in over the break from Montclair State University in New Jersey. Giants 2-3 zone here, 47-40, the lead for Penn. There's Miller looking for Teets, foul line jumper, no good. So Keystone got a 3, got to stop, and they can cut it to 5 or less. Riley Berry, her best look of the day from 3, that is short. And that hit the shot clock, and that's out of bounds, and that'll go over to the Wildcats. This is Allie Troop bringing it up. She's the senior guard out of Huntington High School in Huntington, PA. Inside Teets. She's been open a lot at the foul line. She knocks down the lefty Jay, and it's back to a 9-point lead for the Wildcats. 8:48 left in the game. Cortinas, lob pass into Ortiz. Ortiz saves it, but right in the hands of Troop. She gives it up to her older sister, and that's a travel on Rachel Teets. So that's a turnover going over to Keystone. So 49-40, Wildcats lead the Giants. Berry will initiate the offense, being guarded by Troop. So Troop not only Penn College's leading scorer and rebounder, but she's defending Keystone's top scorer on the season so far. So she draws the tough defensive assignment. Riley Berry pull up Jay along the baseline long. Ortiz rebound, throws up a prayer hoping for a foul. Didn't get the whistle. There's Allie Troop over to her sister Lexi, back to Allie. Keystone matching up. They're man-to-man. Shot clock down to 16. Into Heitzman. And she's trapped. And Penn College made a wise decision and took a timeout. So Penn will take a 30-second timeout with 7:44 left in the fourth period. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Penn with a 49-40 lead over Keystone. Keystone will be back in action on Wednesday, January 3rd, and it'll be a doubleheader. The Giants will play Cairn University women at 1 p.m., and then the men will play Cairn at 3 p.m. And that'll be the men's first action coming back from Christmas break. So Coach Andrew Kettle will look to kick off 2024 with a win. Obviously, both of those games for Keystone, they're conference games in the United East against Cairn. So 7:44 left here in the fourth. Penn College will have the ball on the sideline with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. So they got to get a quick attempt here at the goal. Heitzman back to Teets, dribble handoff. She kicks the Troop for three. Short. Rebound Barry. Riley being hounded by Troop. Here's Ann Sanchez. Over to Barry. And Bryant is at the scorer's table. She gave Keystone a huge spark in the third period as Cortina's 3 ball is short. I'll go out of bounds to Penn. And Bryant will get Reeves. Malaysia Bryant, who picked up her third foul in the third period, is back. Keystone trails by 9 with 7 minutes to go. Troop to Heitzman. Over to Miller. Here's Rachel Teets, down low. Goes to her left shoulder and scores. Penn has its largest lead of the game with 11, and there's a turnover by Keystone. And Jason Ryan wants to talk it over with 6:46 left in the fourth period. Penn College leads Keystone 51-40, and we'll pause for a brief timeout here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. We're back here in the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. 6:46 left in the game. Penn College leads Keystone 51-40. Be Penn ball. Keystone needs a big stop here. They cannot trade baskets with the Wildcats. They got to get stops and convert on the offensive end. Here's Brian hounding Troop. You can tell Keystone's turning it up defensively as they get a deflection and a steal. Riley Berry in transition. Good decision. She did not have the numbers. Kicks back to Sanchez. He dishes it to Bryant for three. No good. Rebound Cortines. She goes up and scores. 51-42. Penn with the lead. Here's Troop, dribble handoff to Miller. She gets the double high ball screen. She looks to turn the corner, not happening. Guarded well by Barry. Into Teets, kicks out to Troop. 13 on the shot clock. Here's the high ball screen from Heitzman. Into Troop, who finds Heitzman. Rolling towards the rim, no good. That ball was stolen. There's Riley Berry being guarded by Troop. Shot clock down to 11. Berry for three. And she has not been able to find her mark from deep this afternoon. That's a big reason why Keystone is trailing by 9. Troop being guarded by Ortiz. Passes off to her sister. And Brittany Money did not like what she saw, and she calls a timeout. So with 4:59 remaining in the game, Penn College leads Keystone College 51-42. We will pause briefly on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. So we're back here live at Keystone College. Women's basketball action. Penn leads Keystone 51-42. Wildcats have the ball here along the sideline. That ball is deflected and stolen by Berry. And Teets gets it back. Tried to throw it off of Berry and missed. So it'll be Keystone ball along the baseline with 4:52 left in the game. As the officials have a brief discussion, I have a feeling it might be about the shot clock, if it should have reset or not. We'll see. And that was what they were debating, so it'll be a fresh shot clock for Keystone. 30 seconds. As Berry inbound along the baseline. Lob into Ortiz. Along the block, and she scores. It's down to 7 with 4:44 left. So Keystone showing a lot of fight. They won't go away. Great back cut by Teets as she was being overplayed by Berry. Could not convert on the layup. Sanchez somehow comes up with the ball. Ortiz is trailing on the play. Right now it's 4-on-5 as Ortiz gets back into the mix of things. She has the ball on the block. Skip pass. That may have hit the net. Cortina's dish out to Berry. No good. Keystone offensive rebound. Sanchez, the lefty three, long. Rebound by Rachel Teets. As we approach 4 minutes. Giants trail by 7. Galbraith being guarded by Bear. Patterson with the turnover. And here's Berry. Sanchez takes the ball from her. Penn College sticking with man-to-man defense. Ortiz into Cortina's. She looks to spin. Shot off the glass short. And we have a foul. And it looks like that's going against Penn College. That foul will be on Belle Heitzman. And that is her 4th. I'm sorry, her first foul. There'll be Keystone basketball underneath along the baseline. Berry will inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see if she'll get it back. Malaysia Bryant with the drive. She gets bumped and will go to the line for 2 shots. So Keystone here with the opportunity to put points on the board with the clock stopped. We have 3:18 remaining. Giants trail by 7, 51-44. As the first free throw is no good. Bryant long on the second. Usually if you lose a close game, free throws, missed free throws are one of the first things you look at. So we approach the 3-minute mark. Penn leads by 7. Dietz comes through the double screen, pull-up jumper outside the lane short. Rebound by Patterson. Scoop shot, good. And the Wildcats have a 9-point lead again. Here's Reeves, free ball. No good. Rebound Penn as we approach 2.5 minutes. Galbraith decides to burn some clock here. If you have a lead late, the clock is your best friend. Dietz being guarded by Barry. She gets the ball screen. There's a switch, and that's a turnover. That's off Troop, and that'll go over to Keystone. So right now, Keystone cannot afford to have empty possessions, being down 9 with under 2.5 to go. We have 2:24 remaining here in the fourth. And if Keystone does need the foul, they have tons of fouls to give. They do not have a personal foul here in the fourth period. So that may be a factor. If they have to give fouls, they're going to have to give a lot. Bryant being guarded by Galbraith. She shakes and bakes. Drive, pull up, no good. Defended well by Penn. Here's Troop. 2 minutes remaining. Keystone down 9, 53-44. And the Wildcats will look to burn some clock. Heitzman over to Patterson, finds a cutting Troop. She kicks it back out. Shot clock down to 8. Heitzman cutting across the lane, no good. She gets her own rebound. In and out. So Keystone has some life with 90 seconds left. 9-point deficit. Ortiz drives it down the lane, kicks out to Reeves. 3-ball long. Rebounded by Patterson. That'll go over to Penn College. So we have 1:20 left. Penn leads Keystone 53-44. So Keystone picking up full court man. Jason Ryan will want to talk it over. He'll definitely keep his defense extended here. Down 9 with 80 seconds left in this game. It'll be Penn College basketball along the baseline. We'll pause briefly here on the Keystone College Athletics live stream. Penn 53, Keystone 44. We're back here live at the Gamble Athletic Center on the campus of Keystone College. Penn College leading Keystone 53-44. Minute 20 left in the game. Penn College basketball, Keystone picking up full court. If Keystone wants to send Penn to the line, they're going to have to give their share of fouls. Keystone does not have a single team foul here in the fourth quarter. So in order to put the opposition in the line, they need to come up with 5 team fouls here and quick. Ball inbounded. Here's Troop, guarded by Bear. Here's the elder Troop, and she is fouled by Sanchez. And like I mentioned, this will only be the first team foul against Keystone. It'll be Penn College basketball along the sideline with 1:12 left. Wildcats have a 9-point lead. So Penn knows the fouls are coming. Their goal is to be strong with the ball, not turn it over. And to Heitzman, and she gets bumped in the back, so that'll be the second team foul on Keystone. That's on Reeves. That's her second. And Tietz is back along the sideline to inbound the ball. So 1:11 remaining. It's a 9-point deficit for the Giants. Tried to lob it into Heitzman, and she's held by Reeves. So Reeves racking up the fouls here. This will be the third team foul on the Giants. They need to foul 2 more times to send Penn to the line. We have a substitution. Keely Baker will check in for Belle Heitzman. Looks like Heitzman may have a cut. She's being attended to by the athletic training staff. Bryant checks back in. She's got 4 fouls, I believe. She cannot afford to be one of the Giants to give a foul here because they would lose her for the game. Penn once again inbound sideline. Finds Troop, guarded by Bryant. And they got to give a foul. 1 minute left. And that's Sanchez. She will bump Troop with 9 on the shot clock. So that'll be the 14th foul. Keystone has to give 1 more to send Penn to the line. 59 seconds left, 53-44 Penn. It'll be Wildcat basketball along the baseline, 20 on the shot clock. Lob into Patterson. Nobody guarding her, so she's going to burn some clock. Handoff to Emily Troop, guarded by Ortiz. Shot clock down to 10. Patterson, that's a turnover. So Keystone gets the ball back with 43 seconds left, down 9. As Cortines will check in for Sanchez. So Penn College with a 9-point lead here, 53-44, 43 seconds left in the game. Keystone's got to get a shot and get it quick, and then commit a foul if they don't get a turnover. Cortines for 3, short. Rebound Patterson. Here's Troop. Keystone opting not to foul. It looks like Penn College will get out of here with a road win. As the clock winds down, 12 seconds left. And that'll do it here from La Plume. Penn College gets a road win, 53-44 over Keystone. As I mentioned, the Keystone Giants will be back in action. The women, they will play Wednesday afternoon, January 3rd at 1 p.m. against Cairn University. That'll be a conference tilt. That game will be followed by the men's first game of 2024. They'll take on Cairn as well in United East action. Right here at the Gamble Athletic Center, tip times are 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So, for the Keystone College athletic staff, Colin Franco and Justin Phillips, who provide me with all the stats and info, I am Bill Jones. Keystone will be back in action here, as I mentioned, on Wednesday against Cairn. Men's, women doubleheader. Women play at 1, men play at 3. Wishing you a Happy New Year.
Just every Saturday, basically.
Anything you have going on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, not having a freshman team at Dunmore screwed up my win. I could have, on the varsity